Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock.
Brothers united, talking all the sports. Laughing, debating, we bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the spree. Four voices, brothers in the taste, pure comedy.
Football year,
Yeah.
but
Look,
a
one
game we
thing
got
I
to
was
get
talking
into. We've been on the Big Ten for too long. Game we got to get into. That's got a lot of controversy this year, this weekend. Georgia and Auburn. I want to know y'all's thoughts. Was it a fumble, and did he call timeout?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, number one, I do want to say it was a fumble. It was a fumble. It was a fumble. Go back to the replay. They paused it. He fumbled. And the whistle never even blew. So technically, it should have been a Georgia touchdown, but he say, she say. And also, this is not clapping. What is that? What is that? Be for real. That is not clapping. What are you clapping for? What are you applauding? That was a time. Man, come on, bro. That was timeout. Timeout.
I fully believe in that timeout was a timeout. And then what's so crazy to me, okay, it's not a timeout. You're not going to guarantee them the timeout, but you're just going to let Kirby run on the field now? So we're still in play. And you're just letting Kirby just run around, huddle up while you're trying to debate. So if it wasn't a timeout, is Kirby not illegally on the field? Should that not have been addressed? That's what I didn't hear anybody say. If you're not crediting him a timeout, why are you letting him on the field? That's crazy. You gave him a free timeout. Like, if you're saying it wasn't a timeout, you can't give up a free one. But to go back to your first,
they paid him good money.
Yes. If you go back to the first, that was not a fumble. I think you only have to cross the tip. You don't have to go to the middle. You don't have to go to the back. The tip of the ball just has to touch that white line. He definitely had it in his hand for the tip. For the tip. I ain't going to say he went further but beyond that, but for the tip of that ball, he definitely.
But did he have full control when the tip?
He didn't have control.
That's more of the question.
I think so.
The ball did kind of look like it was starting to shift.
And I would give you this. That whole drive after that was that I know people harped on me last time I said this. The refs are way too much into these games. You dictated that last 2 minutes. It was like, I think I saw a stat, like it was 35 minutes of airtime and just that last 2 minutes after that fumble because of how many penalties and how many questionable calls. And it was just way too much. I think the refs dictated too much.
The targeting in that next part, the targeting was a target. That was a good call. That roughing the passer.
No.
Was BS.
That was nitpicky. Yes. Like, by definition, I could see maybe, but I was like, I don't think I don't, especially after I just gave you two controversial calls, I don't think I throw the flag on that. I don't.
See, we talk about NIL, but we ain't talking about how much the refs getting paid for the table to call these games. We ain't talking about that.
Because Auburn, let's be real, Auburn's been screwed probably like the past 3 or 4 games in big plays.
What, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Oklahoma,
bad.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, I don't think so.
I can't.
I
think there was.
I can't really remember Texas A&M that much.
Yeah, me.
Because it was very close in the end.
But I got two things. One, you know me, I like to tell y'all and cut it on this spring so y'all could see it. USFL football. There wouldn't have been an argument about it if it was a touchdown because you know what the USFL has? They have an electronic goal line and there's tips in the top of the ball. If the ball touches the goal line, it says touchdown. There's no long video review. They call up there. Did he catch the goal line? All right, let's sync it up. When do we think he fumbled? We're saying he fumbled right here. At that time, it's on the goal line. You don't have the pile up, all that kind of stuff. It's that easy. Why don't we have that in college football and the NFL? The NFL actually started doing it in preseason. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but they did it with first down
today. They used it today.
Yeah, so they're starting to use it in the NFL, but the USFL has been doing it for 3 years. Something I think they need to bring in. But 2, we can argue all about these calls and all about this drive. You're talking about 7 points, right? 7 points. Auburn lost that football game again because of Jackson Arnold. Like every game we talk about, Auburn has bad calls. Don't get me wrong. Auburn has been screwed because if they go up 17-0, that's a totally different ball game. But you're telling me, yes, momentum did shift, but you're telling me you came out in the entire second half and didn't put up a single point. That's not on momentum.
No,
that's what I was about to say, Jamie.
I don't agree.
Has to score.
I don't agree.
I was about to say the same thing. You have not scored in the second. You scored 7 points in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, 3 points. After that, nothing. I'm talking about nothing.
And your coach looked defeated.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Yeah, I get it to a certain extent, but you got Georgia down 17-0 versus 10-3. Like, that's way different from a half to a half. You go in 17-0 because I believe, did Georgia not get it the second half? I believe.
They had 10 and had 17 points.
So you would have had 17-0, where now you're coming in, regardless of what that first drive is, you know you have a lead. Where now then you go into the second half and now you're only 10-3, and then they get the ball and then immediately make it 10-10. It changes everything. Your momentum is so huge.
But again, you said immediately made it 10-10. It was still a tied ball game. There's so much play. You know what I'm saying to my team in the locker room? Because Auburn came out flat. You know what I'm saying to my team on the sideline in the locker room? They stole that from us, but they can't take it from us. We've been punishing them. That first half, Auburn dominated. We've been whooping their butts all half. Let's go out there and show them ball don't lie. We're going to whoop their butts and keep doing it. Auburn said, oh, they took our touchdown. I guess we lost. That's what it felt like on the field. It was, oh, man, if we would have scored, No, you had a whole half. You came out of halftime with the lead. You had a whole half to continue winning the football game, and you stopped because of one call. 3 calls. We'll say 3 calls. You stopped because of 3 calls on one drive. Again, they lost the game because they have been horrible at quarterback for the last 3 years, and they're still horrible at quarterback. And at this point, their offense is so bad. Why haven't we seen Deuce?
Yeah, true.
What could Deuce do worse than what could Deuce? Yeah, what could Deuce do worse? What can he do worse than Jackson Arnold right now?
It got to be bad. It got to be bad if he's not even getting a chance.
Yeah, Jamie. We don't see what's going on in practice.
Remember all that controversy before the season started? They were like, none of their quarterbacks could even compete like passes on air. So it's like, what do we?
Yeah, against scout team.
But at this point, you lost 3 games. Your season's essentially over.
Yeah.
Let's see if Deuce is our future. Let's put him in for the second half of the season and see, do we need to be in the portal getting us a quarterback, or is Deuce our future?
I give you that.
That's what I'm doing. And if I'm old dude, I'm drawing a Hugh Freeze. Hey, I'm on a hot seat. Let me put Deuce in and show them we have a future. Got to do something, or I'm going to ride Arnold and keep losing games.
Well, no, or what you can do is just like Nick Saban did, Miro and Simpson a year. I'm gonna put him in and show y'all this. We had the best on the field for what we got. It can go either way. So,
but that's gonna look bad at you because Deuce was supposed to be a transcendent recruit. He was supposed to be the next.
What do you think?
He asked Cam Newton to wear number 2. Like,
yeah, but I understand that it can go both ways. Jamie, you can show it he's not the good option, or he actually shows that he's the best option. Go either way. So yeah, I'm with you.
And honestly, though, I get you. And honestly, though, the real problem with their offense, they get sacked too much. Jackson Arnold is sacked a lot. So I can't really fully blame Jackson Arnold, but
Jacob, what's your analysis? What do you think is their problem?
They're just ass. Let's just be honest. They're just ass. There's no ifs and buts. Like, there's no reason to talk about it. They're just ass.
Okay. I concur, brother. I concur.
Like,
anyway,
their defense ain't. Yeah, their defense is legit. I give their defense
always
props.
Good. Always is good.
But God, their offense is.
It's bad. That's what I'm saying. Like,
they could put preschoolers out there and they could bark blood. Like, I don't know.
But anyway, talking about another bad offensive performance, Oklahoma.
They had Arch looking like he was just one of the greatest things to ever step on
No,
the field.
no. Stop that. Look at Arch's stats. Look at Arch's stats. He threw for $166. Let's not act like
that was
Texas
not
won that
Arch.
game because of Arch. Did they lose the
I
game
can-
because of Arch? Because Arch has lost them games. Arch just said, you know what? I'm not going to turn the ball over.
Yep.
I'm not going to do nothing crazy, and we win. Let our defense win. That's what Arch did. He let the defense
That's
win.
what social media was doing. They were
and
just making him
also,
seem
wait.
like he was the next coming now.
No,
We-
look,
y'all
Arch's
ever
stats.
watch
Let me
that
pull them up.
game?
He
Look.
threw for $166.
I mean, he's 21 and 27, 1 touchdown, 166. But we have to talk about the real quarterback of this game. I'm talking about the real quarterback, Mateer. We have talked about this performance this man had. He's actually one of the most performing quarterbacks in the country, in my opinion. For some reason, this game, he just don't know. Jamie, he threw for 202 yards. He was 20 for 38. But 3 interceptions. 3.
Came back
This
too
man
early.
has not, this man
That's
has
what I
not.
was thinking.
Yes. So, but still,
I don't
he
think he
hasn't
can
played.
grip the football.
Why they put him out there? I understand it's Texas. I understand. You got to improvise at some point, man. You got to improvise because
No, but
it made him look
I
bad.
understand because if y'all watch their last like weeks without him, it looked like that dude would probably went out there and threw four interceptions. Like he
So
wasn't
exactly,
the solution.
so exactly though. That's the problem. Either way, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But I think he just messed up. I wouldn't say messed up, but he made himself look horrible by trying to prove a point that it's Texas. It's the Red River Robin. I get it, man, but damn, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. And he went and did this bullshit. It's crazy. And
I truly think he rushed it. He wasn't ready to be on the field.
17
he was
days,
not ready.
and your first thing is
17 days post surgery.
Yeah.
And on your thumb too. And I don't know if y'all ever had a thumb injury. I've sprained my thumb. I sprained my thumb before. You talk about trying to grip, and that's your throwing hand trying to grip a football. I get it. He probably was probably 80% out there, but against a Texas defense, 80% ain't gonna cut it.
But why not? Why not try to run the ball more? Just let him do half just tosses
Because
or
it was
handoff
Texas
or
defense.
jump passes.
See,
it's because they rushed for 30. Their leading rusher had 33 yards. That's why.
33.
That's why they didn't run the ball
you're
more.
right. You're right. They couldn't.
Yeah, and
they
then,
couldn't.
bro, I'm telling you, if he was, I think if he was maybe just fully healthy, they would have won that game because Arch, bro. There were so many times they got to Arkansas's 40 and he'll take a sack. And then he'll run up and then he'll take another sack. And now they're kicking a 49-yard field goal. And it's just bro, you gotta be better than that.
What they need to do with Arch, Jacob? What they need to do with him?
I mean, you can't do nothing with him now. He just beat Oklahoma. Can't do nothing. You're stuck with that.
Stop. I want to stop. I want to stop saying that. Arch did not beat Oklahoma.
Well, see,
Thank you.
that was
Arch did not beat Oklahoma.
That was going to be my take on this whole game. One, I agree. Mateer came back too quick. Not only did you come back too quick, this is where I think the downfall started. And people could act like it didn't. One of those first few QB runs he does, he sneaks out. You took a hit straight to the hand. And then after that, you kept taking hits straight to your hand. I don't care how tough anybody is. You just had surgery 17 days ago. You're feeling that. You're feeling those hits. And Texas is thumping. So you're feeling those hits on your hand. So I think that destroyed it. I think what this game showed is Texas's defense is legit. I mean, Arch in that offense did enough to just not be a problem. But Texas defense is legit. And, Arch had that one touchdown and that running back was going crazy. But, they had that punt return that changed and flipped the game. And Mateer's 3 interceptions. Oh, yeah.
It was still a ball game until then.
Yeah. So Texas's defense is what controlled that game. They really are legit. They're top 5 defense in this nation right now. And they just literally, that's all Arch has to do. I think that's where everybody wants him to be great. I understand that. I think with this being your first true year, not going to happen, especially where you're playing. You just have to be a game manager. That's all they need. Texas defense just needs you to be a game manager. You don't have to do anything crazy.
He's trying
Don't
to
do
be
anything.
exceptional.
Yes, he's trying to be
Hey, y'all.
exceptional when you don't need to be.
But one of for sure, we got to talk about one more game, Bama.
Hey,
I
I'll
want to
make
know how y'all
one
felt
bold
about
statement. One bold statement. If Ty's not number one in the Heisman, I don't know who is outperforming him, because those 4th and 8 and putting it on the dime to Brooks right there in a game needed moment. I mean, those are Heisman moments right there. What he's doing, he's spinning that thing. I'll give him that. He is spinning that thing. And he's not just going to one person, because if you really look at this game, Brooks led the receivers. So it wasn't even Bernard. Williams had no catches, which he was injured. So I don't know the full extent to it.
I think he was a decoy.
Yeah, I think he was a decoy. But Bernard, no. Horton had a good game, but Brooks had a great game. I think our run game came in. I hope Jam Miller's back for Tennessee. But Ty's playing Heisman ball right now. Ty's playing like he's been number one pick almost.
Since that Florida State game.
Go ahead, Jacob. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, since that Florida State game, though, he's definitely actually changed it up and like a light switch to him. I think if you listen to some of the interviews, man, you still hear some Nick Saban in him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it is. And like you were just saying, at this point, he's either Heisman. Also, I'm not trying to stretch it a little bit. Number 1 draft pick. Oh no, number 1 quarterback out of the draft.
I give you that.
Number 1 quarterback out of the draft.
He's playing that way.
What I wanted to say is, if you really look at the game, Bama should have scored way more than what we did.
Easily.
Their defense was playing out of their mind. Fromby is hot dookie. Can't block a soul. Bro gets a chip block. How you get a help chip block and still don't touch him? That makes zero sense.
No. To give, like you said, playing out of their mind. And it was one of the things I was nervous about. Missouri's 2 DNs are legit.
Yeah,
they are.
They are legit.
NFL caliber.
Them boys talk about like any team in the country would love those two.
Yes.
Those 2 DNs are legit. So
Missouri defense
Fromby did have a bad game, but like I don't want to say Fromby's game was so bad when he was going against probably one of the best defensive fronts Bama will face all year.
Easily.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
And then 2, if you also look at it, when they scored on just like bad coverage, bro. Let's be honest. On that touchdown, number 1, Jackson. Bro, why are you not trying to kill that man? You're trying to kill him if he's in the air. Why are you running out of bounds? You look scared to hit.
You know why? You already know why. You know what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Targeting you out the game.
No, Jackson doesn't come up.
As long as you don't hit their head and neck, you can just hit their legs. Hit his legs out.
No,
wait for him to land and tackle him. Don't run out of bounds.
Yeah.
But one thing all year long, and I'm not trying to take away from, because I do think he's a pretty solid coverage corner a lot of times. He kind of got beat a lot against Missouri, but most of the time he's really good coverage corner. But if you watch, even in the Vanderbilt game, tackling's not his specialty.
Yeah, he's not.
He pulled him off the field in the Vanderbilt game and put number 5 out there because he can cover, he can tackle, everything. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Number 5 is the truth.
Deion Lee Jr.
He's a true
freshman. You need to learn it. Deion Lee Jr.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's a freshman, and he is I think he earned a starting spot this week.
Easily.
Yeah,
like
easily.
He needs to be on our field. Another person who I think needs to be on the field a little bit more, Georgia-Patrick Jr.
Yeah.
Especially when those two get on the field together, you ain't running to that side anymore, and you ain't passing to that side anymore. And Georgia-Patrick Jr. does something that what you were just talking about, Jonathan, saying targeting. Georgia-Patrick still comes and lays the wood.
Yes.
Yep.
Look who
He still
that
comes and
is.
hit.
I told y'all.
Hold up. And another person on defense that I need to apologize to, because I've been speaking bad about him. Hubbard. I really thought about it. I really thought about it. He is a really good defensive player. He has really high highs, but his lows are really low. It
he
is
balances
bad.
them well.
Bad. He balances it well, but God.
Pick, broken ankles.
It's like, bruh.
No, they brought it up. Like they said,
Fumble
since he's been
lets up a
playing,
50
he
yard
came in
run.
last year. He has a pick. He has a pick in almost every other game he's in. I think he's played 12 games for Alabama and has 6 picks. So like like you said, his highs are high.
Yeah.
But when he's getting his run fit, sometimes I'm like,
terrible.
Bro,
like,
what are you
why does
doing?
it keep happening to me? But anyway.